with this day and time and how everything is set up, I know that I'm different from other people. Matter matter if you're a so-called enemy or a hater or whatever you want to be called. Um, I would never want to see somebody not being able to make money, or trying to hinder that person from making money, knowing that everybody around me, like that I know of or whatever, how they got kids and stuff. But even like if you wasn't somebody that had kids, I wouldn't want to see you not being able to make money, especially knowing the legal way. Like as far as illegal, I don't know nothing about that. But for people that like genuinely like they want to work and they're able bodied and everything, they don't got no like major restrictions. Like I would never, and even with that, I would not want you to not be having income because just how everything's set up, 2025 and what the world has been going through. I wouldn't want to see people without being able to, have income coming in, or I wouldn't feel good to be knowing that I was trying to restrict the next woman or man from being able to make money in some type of way. Like I wouldn't, me myself, I would not feel comfortable with that because when I do go out, I'm overhearing people. Like yesterday, I was on the bus and I think it was a mom with her daughter. I actually thought they was like sisters, but I think it was the mom with her daughter, and it was like early in the morning yesterday. Like I literally was wanting to give she's like a teenager. I was wanting to give them a bus pass, but it's like something was telling me like don't, like I wanted to, but then I always be wanting to try to help people, but I don't like to be trying to showboat what I do. Like I just like to just do it, basically organically. And like my intentions was wanting to give her the bus pass, like cuz she was saying something about getting off and on the bus or something to her mom. I believe it was her mom, or maybe it was like her older sister. I don't know. But I was wanting to give her one of my bus passes that like an extra bus pass that I had. Cause, but then something was like, no, don't do it because whatever was coming into me that time. But yeah, I know that I'm different from other people and I know I'm my own self. I'm not like nobody else, because no matter how much I disagree with you, or we not on speaking terms, or I have a dislike for you or something, or whatever it may be like that, I still will not want you to not be able to do what you need to do, especially if it's legal. Like I said, if it's something illegal, I don't know, that's their business, that's their choice. I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking about people, legal stuff. I wouldn't want you to be unjustly like sneaky, backhanded, like be something like that, being prevented from being able to do what you need to do when you know that you're used to being able to have a job, have your income coming in. Like I wouldn't be the type of person that sit up with other people in some type of group or whatever they want to call it, and be in this group trying to go so hard to prevent somebody from being able to make money just because you claim you don't like them, or you claim you don't like something that they did, but then you go behind that and they still end up doing something that they claim they didn't like about that person or whatever. You somewhere down the line or something like that, you end up doing something that you claim you didn't like about that person. So, or whatever like that. But cause I feel like it's just a whole high school type, like elementary type vibe. If you gotta be ganging up with people, or you gotta be in a group, or it gotta be more than one person to be doing something to go against somebody else, just because of one person probably having that initial disliking or whatever, but to get other people on board, basically like a hate train, to get other people on board to like, oh, don't work with them, da 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 da. Like, I just feel like that is so elementary, high schoolish, and it's not really adult like of people to be like that. Especially whether you are in the spiritual stuff or not, like, or even just the regular, like, mainly, definitely the 9 to 5s. But yeah, I just know that I'm different from people, because I would never in my life, like, never, like, even when I was in high school, I wasn't on that type of time. Never was I. Like, I always see other people with they stuff going on that I'm sitting back watching them, but I was never or will be the type that, knowing once you become an adult, you need to have income coming in. Like, whether you doing that the 9 to 5 way or you doing some entrepreneur stuff, because, like, everybody's on the entrepreneur side or going towards that, because it's way much easier. Like, it's easier. You got, like, depending on what you're doing, you depending on yourself, you making your own hours, you it's a lot of stuff you doing independently, and it's more easier, it's more suitable, it's more flexible, like, all of those things. But even if it's not the even if it's not the entrepreneur stuff, like, you gotta be, like, how I always look at it is, like, when you work the 9 to 5s, excuse me, you're not always guaranteed to be making all these friends and stuff, but you're supposed to have respect for each other. You're supposed to have respect. That should have been something that you was, like, taught somewhere down the line in school, to have respect for other people. Don't mean that you got to be friends with them. Don't mean that you got to be, oh, I'm going to go chill with you after so-and-so, after 4 p.m. I'm going to chill with you after that. Like, no, that's not, I feel like that's extra. That's not a part of working your job. Now, if you already knew that person, or y'all got family and connection or whatever like that, then that's different. But, oh, excuse me, my hand is dry a little bit, but yeah, I don't feel like that's a guarantee. And then that is something that comes, again, organically, naturally. It comes when it's supposed to come. It's kind of like the whole divine timing type thing. Like, when I go places, I'm not, or wherever I don't work, I'm not trying to make people, like, be my friends, or, oh, we gotta switch numbers and all that stuff. But at the same time, I still want you to respect me, because I am going to respect you, and I'm allowed to disagree with something or not like something. Or that's why when was in school, they, like, even before emojis with the phones became a thing, didn't there used to be some type of, like, in school or somewhere, or even when you went to the doctor's office, they had the whole little chart thing with all the different what is it, emotions or faces or whatever. I don't know, like, am I tripping or what? But yeah, I would never feel like I would, even if I was, like, somebody, like, a rich person, and I was trying to, like, how they say people be shadow banning people and blocking people and messing up people's bags and stuff like that. I don't think I would ever be wanting to do that, because that type of energy that you put onto somebody to prevent them from being able to do what they need to do because of whatever your made up reason is, I feel like that energy could come back to you eventually in some type of way, shape, or form. That energy could come back to you, and it could come back to you when you don't even know it, or when you least expect it, because you went so hard to prevent somebody else from doing what they need to do. So now it's going to be transfer back to you. Like, that whole thing, what you put out is what you get. So if you putting out that you within this group or whatever, and for whatever reason you don't want to see this person doing what they need to do because of whatever, then you should be expecting that to come back to you. Like, whenever that's supposed to come back, or however fast it come back to you, you should be expecting that. But I don't know, I just was sitting here thinking about that, so I wanted to get that out, because, like, yeah, yep, I ain't never felt like, and even if I had the money to pay, like, if I had the money to be paying and bribing people and, giving people hush money to like, oh, don't don't hire this person, or oh yeah, just look at their application and make it like you're gonna consider them as a candidate, you know, for the job, but don't really give them a job. Like, even if I had the money, I would not, like, come on now. Like, I don't know. I know that I'm just like, I'm not perfect, but I know I'm just set up different. I know I am, because it's too hard out here. It seemed like it's easy out here to make money, but no, it's not. Not when even if you're doing a 9 to 5 and you doing your own thing. It's not easy out here because everybody wants to get their money. And I feel like it should be enough for everybody. Nobody should be needing to feel like, no matter what the situation is, you shouldn't be feeling like you gotta be trying to prevent this person from doing what they gotta do, male or female. You shouldn't be trying to prevent them from doing what they gotta do, because then when your time come or something come up, you ain't gonna want to be in that predicament that person was in. So I don't know. I'm trying to be as close as possible, because I took my hoodie off because I was eating something and I didn't want stuff to get on there, so I took it off. But yeah, I just feel like just stuff, how people do stuff. And this is something that's probably, like how I'm talking about this is something that people been doing since forever. Like, oh, you know, back in the day when they used to be selling their damn crops and all that type of stuff like that, you know, they'll be trying to, oh, you come to me to get this, but don't go to them because of this, that, and the third, you know, doing that type of weird stuff, like unnecessary, childish stuff. But that is just my little whatever I needed to get out right now. And yep, that's what I gotta say about that.